Death penalty cases are extremely rare here in the U.S. and especially in Massachusetts and Rhode Island, where capital punishment is banned. Target 12 investigator Tim White joins us now with more reaction on the significance of today's verdict. Tim?
As you said, Mike, you don't see a lot of these federal death penalty cases here in the Northeast. And as we all know, there is a federal death penalty statute. But the last person to be executed in the Commonwealth, and it was a state case, was nearly 70 years ago. Few people will ever face the responsibility that the jurors in the trial of Dzhokhar Tsarnaev have grappled with over the last several months.
We not only want you to take yourselves out of your lives for 3 or 4 or 5 months, but at the end of it all, we want you to vote up or down on whether we put someone to death. It's an enormous responsibility.
Former Rhode Island U.S. Attorney and Eyewitness News legal analyst Robert Correnti says Tsarnaev's legal team has always been preparing for the possibility of an appeal.
You're always looking at the motions you're filing and the steps you're taking really on 2 levels. The first level is this going to help what we're doing today? And the second level is, how might this help in terms of creating an appellate record?
Correnti says the first step for the defense team is the First Circuit Court of Appeals.
If the death penalty is upheld by the Court of Appeals, it is very commonly the case that they will seek further review by the Supreme Court. Sometimes they get that, sometimes they don't.
If all the appeals are exhausted and the death penalty is upheld, the punishment cannot take place in Massachusetts because capital punishment is outlawed there. In those cases, a judge sends the convicted to a state where it is legal. Mike, Shannon?
I think a question, Tim, a lot of people are thinking about: how long is this appeal process going to take?
Years. Years upon years, according to Mr. Correnti there. And that is why earlier this year we saw the family of Martin Richard, the boy who was killed in the bombings, ask that the death penalty not be imposed because this is going to drag on for a long time.
All right, Tim White, thank you so much.